Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Studio. And today, this is going to be for the most embarrassing day for this life as well, more than the previous video that I just did already for around as well, such as actually check it out for the Project Sakai, and many more, such as for some sort of a magical girl like these things. So, anyways, we're going to move to the seventh page of for the studio crossovers. That here are the top of the updated studio crossovers are might going to be actually going to be rising up something actually not going to be pretty important like this, but it's not going to be whatever. That the cringe is increasing a lot of cringe as hell, and we just definitely try to do something around here. So we're back here in Danganronpa Comic Studio as we're going to be searching around for the studio crossovers, but I just completely did. We already checked out for Project Sakai, Cozy Cafe, Total Drama Island, and we just totally forgot the Skibbity Toilet. So let's get all the way to for something else as well. Sometimes that actually going to be stepping down a lot of times, that sometimes that doesn't going to be for giving us a favor as well, because some kind of cringe things are going moving up all the way to the top tier, and I cannot believe this is actually it's not satisfying. That was going to be frightened, and very frightened it was. So it was going to be getting for some kind of a huge brain rot and various brain rot as well. So here we are on the page 5. The page 6 could be for the Player Comic Studio like this, even though this is going to be for the 7th page, like the 6th page, and I never completely tried to do this, and it was going to be cringe as well. So let's try something cringe. And we're might going to be doing this, but I'm not pretty sure that we're going to be doing this for right now, as we're going to be checking out Pretty Cure Comic Studio, but I'm not going to be looking up here for some kind of an unknown thing. This could be for only like the Lolly Rock reference, and we're going to be checking this out. And as I'm going to be scrolling down, and that appears this thing as anyways, show up some spoilers, and it's absolutely going to be the first section. It have 5 sections, and it was owned by Toei Animations. And for more information, check our card. Could be even this one. I might gotta be showing this even later on. And it was some kind of didn't going to be for an exceptions like this. This could be Lolly Rock, not the Pretty Cure like this as well. So this is where my sister have just watched this for pretty a little bit amount of limited time before something isn't going to be available in Netflix. And I cannot believe that must be available user comics. And I'm never pretty sure that sometimes that contains for something like for an unknown reasons for the cringe stuff. So this could be related to Lolly Rock, I guess, that mixed with anime and Barbie stuff and turns into ridiculously cringe like this. And I cannot believe that wouldn't be necessary as always. The characters like for pretty so much more, and the submitted sprites that were absolutely pretty here, and that must be gotta be a lot of characters in submitted sprites like this. Yep, we checked it out for definitely having a lot of submitted sprites. The items could be anything as well, for such as pets, and some kind of items like phones, or for the unknown 2000s cellular phones, like as well makeups, and some kind of relics, and many more, such as some kind of an unknown weapons. And for some sort of ingredients, for the insignials, the titles, logos, posters, and line stickers. And the effects could be for ridiculous as well, such flowers, like anything as well, and hitters, and any magic effects, sparkles, transformation bars, explosions, and website decoration as well. And finally, the backgrounds could be for pretty a lot of this. I already show what is going on for around here, so let's just turning off the spoilers. But that doesn't going to be for making anything for a little bit for much more sense as well. And like anything as well that we're going to be checking this out for, like pretty more of this. Something is absolutely out of control out here, and I'm not going to be thinking of my for just going to be trying to make things even no sense at all. So here is the comic studio card. Like everything else that we're going to be doing this. This is going to be creating a fan site around here for some kind of a little bit as well. So here are some kinds of like those things. And from the rules, guide, Google Sheets, an update log, and other kinds of like itself. But it's absolutely made with card as well. So let's start all the way from the rules, because using for this studio and following for the terms of service, and even breaking any laws could be for anything like else as well. But unfortunately, like breaking the copyright rules isn't going to be for such as absolutely for bigger things, and spamming and some kind of even for to do this for unknown reasons, because unlike for anything for some sort of rules and never spam or just try to do for harm people around everything as well, but don't do any love things for too much as well, and the bigger things was even illegal. So and the rule says keep call-outs and serious topics into a minimum use, and others art without permission was absolutely also illegal like this, and you might going to be using for some kind of studio crossovers, and the rule says you should not able to use for the studio crossovers even before that. I'm just going to do it like this before something is absolutely going to call out me and going to try to make some kind of sue me for something as well from Lolly Rock. And no attempts to be around punishment wasn't going to be for such as a real like this. And it wasn't going to be for some sort of real. Maybe I might going to be getting caught around this video that I just recorded around for all rules and regulations as well. So something is not going to be for something as well, and it's over for around here for many more of those things. So if you're sure your something is allowed, ask a site moderator. And sometimes if things are might going to be something allowed here for unknown reasons, if this is absolutely asking for a moderator to add new rules, and probably for that says no crossovers around here, or just still allow crossovers for around here for anything as well. So this studio is in work in progress. Even contributions for other users are great appreciated. We only accept official renders and other kinds of images of the official artwork from the PNG images. Place your required image in the user submitted sprites, and a mod will be added in the image later as well. Alternatively, you can DM one of the mods requested an image. Please be specific about which image what you want them to add. However, the user submitted sprite section is still open for fan-made content for the fan-made cruisers and adepts, well, with the only exception being that I'll not be added to the studio. We do not tolerate any rude requests. Any requests that are deemed to be rude will generally be ignored. And that is absolutely for the image request. Additional for around here, never absolutely spam for unrelated sprites to USS. And refrain for the uploaded suggestive sprites. These will be deleted if deemed suggested by mods. And re-uploading users fan arts or edits could be for around here. This isn't going to be for around for the exist. It was probably prohibited by the law. Only uploaded fan arts edits is made by someone else or any of you like these. And the official books for around here That says here, I don't mind if you're taking content for the official complete books. The process of uploading every profile image of this book will be very slow due to the plethora of profile images and copyright concerns, including for anything as well instead of mods. That doesn't going to be for around here, that things are might going to be pretty sued, or some kind of, even for a lot of things as well, even for probably like any things. But don't ever copy the merchandise and everything as well, and that is all the rules like it's absolutely going to be for around here. So no illegal things are going to be actually try to do this. This is the guide that going to be coming soon around here. So even using Whippy as anything as well, that says here, in the future I'll make a guide about the new in the studio is arranged. So the Equestrial Girls characters, folder guide rules and maids, etc. Use Whippy if you want to learn how to make a comic in Comic Studio. In question mark on top on right corner. In the meantime, have the screenshot render of Kamuji. Yep, that could be a Japanese character over here. The Google Sheets. Yep, this could be for the Google Sheets overall as well, so I'm not going to be doing this. So here is the update log. For starting in 18 November a year ago, so we can't able to be exported as well. So what about, I shouldn't be able to be a dead this as well. So as I scroll down, if I'm not going to be deleting this thing as well, for even though I cannot believe that doesn't going to be making for something as well. It was back in for some sort of a year ago for as well, and that doesn't going to be for something like this. And finally, it was the contact like the year before. So that is all for the Pretty Cure Comic Studio card. Was actually for a pretty insane like this. So where does it going to be defunct in the future, or some kind of a little bit for things that might completely going to be sued by something else, or the Lolly Rock like these things as well. So I'm not pretty sure this isn't going to be for such as anyways as well. So that was all the images and some kind of other parts, but that doesn't going to be for anything like sense as well. So I'm not going to be doing this for a long time, but I cannot believe that doesn't going to be for doing such as like anything as well. So instead of adding anything as well, but I'm probably sure we will might be able to be end of this video. If you'd like to check it out of this comic studio, the link is going to be in description below, but I'm probably not very sure. This isn't going to be for such as a cringe therapy like this thing as well, as the last time that we're going to be added like this thing as well. So anyways, that was the entire video about for the cure about of those things as well. So about a pretty cure like these things as well, for some kind of an unknown cringe as well. So nothing up next of this video is going to be Lolly Rock, and I couldn't be able to be finding as well for some kind of an unknown exist, but especially like it's not going to be pretty sure that I wasn't going to be added like anyways as well. So it's going to be linked in the description below, and it won't be necessary as well that you might going to be getting sued, or I might going to get sued, anything as well. So thanks for watching, for all your support. If I might going to be searching for Lolly Rock, and it won't be necessary as anyways as well. So that is all the rules and regulations about of this comic studio, and that was pretty a little bit awful, and I cannot believe that wasn't going to be submitted to Friday Night Funkin', or any some kind of illegal mods won't be allowed in this comic studio, including for such as crossovers who invade some kind of countries of Japan, of those things, what anything that I just tried to say. Thanks for watching and for all the support, and I'm gonna be signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later, that I'll be see you back in 2 days.